So what's up guys? Nandito na naman si Sir Christian yung nagbabalik for our new topic. It's all about represent real life situation using exponential functions. Sabi ko nga sa lahat ng hindi pa nagsusubscribe sa channel ko, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell for more updates. In addition to linear, quadratic, rational, and radical function, there is also called exponential function. So what is exponential function? An exponential function can be written as f of x is equal to b raised to the power of x, where b should be greater than 0, but b should not equal to 1, and x is any real number. F of x is equal to b raised to the power of x. Your b is your base, so dapat yung base natin constant, na mas mataas sa 0, pero hindi equal to 1. Ang exponent naman natin should be consist of variable. Here are some example of exponential function. First example natin is f of x is equal to 3 raised to the power of x. So kung makikita natin, yung base natin is 3. And your base should be greater than 0 and not equal to 1. And your exponent is consists of a variable. So ganun din yung second sample natin na g of x is equal to 10 of x, ay 10 raised to the power of x. At ganun din yung h of x is equal to 2x, 2 raised to the power of x plus 1. Kung makikita nyo class, yung base natin, lahat constant. And our exponent, it consists of variable. The following are not example of function. Okay, yung unang example natin na f of x is equal to x squared, this is not an example of a function kasi kung makikita mo yung base niya class, itong x, variable siya. So, ibig sabihin, mali ito. Sa pangalawang example naman natin na g of x is equal to 1 raised to the power of x. Ito rin is not an example of an exponential function kasi ang base natin is 1. So, sa definition natin, your b should be greater than 0 but not equal to 1. So, yung base natin is 1. So, mali ito. Sa third example natin, class, h of x is equal to x raised to the power of x. So, ganun pa din. Yung base mo, variable. So, hindi siya exponential function. Okay, for activity number 1, let's identify whether the function is an exponential function or not. So, f of x equal to 5 raised to the power of x. Tama, exponential function. How about g of x is equal to 3 raised to the power of 2x? Tama. Exponential function. F of x is equal to negative 5 raised to the power of x. Is this an exponential function or not? Correct. It's not. How about this one? G of x is equal to negative 2x raised to the power of x minus 3. Tama. Hindi siya exponential function kasi yung base natin, meron siyang variable. How about h of x is equal to 7 raised to the power of negative 2? Tama. Hindi siya exponential function kasi yung exponent niya hindi siya nagko-consist ng variable. How about this one? Not. Kasi, ang base niya is 1. How about this one? The base is 0.25 and the exponent is x plus 2. So this is exponential function. How about this one? Correct, exponential function. This one, okay, exponential function. How about this one? The base is negative. So, this is not. So, very good. So, lahat tama siguro kayo. Exponential growth and decay function. When we say exponential growth, occurs when a quantity increases by the same factor over equal interval of time. So, pag sinabi natin growth, okay, tandaan lang yung word na increases. So, that is exponential growth. Y is equal to a times b raised to the power of x, where a is your starting number, your b is your growth factor, and your x is your number of interval, minutes, years, and so on and so forth. So let's have an example. A certain culture of bacteria initially contained one bacteria and doubles every hour. So how many bacteria are in the culture at the end of 24 hours? So ano ba yung initially mo? So initially, at T is equal to 0, ilan yung bacteria mo? So meron kang isa. So let's have the chart. So meron kang 1 bacteria doon sa initial natin. So pagkatapos ng isang oras, ilan na yung bacteria natin? Magiging 2. Bakit? Kasi nga, sabi, it doubles every hour. So, pagkatapos sa isang oras, nadoble yung bacteria. So, kung lumipas yung 2 oras, ilan na yung bacteria mo? Dahil 2 na yung naging bacteria mo nung sa unang hour, magiging 4 na siya kasi nadoble. Nakuha ba? So, 3, sa 3 hours, ilan na yung bacteria mo? 8. Sa 4 hours, ilan na yung bacteria mo? 16. Sa 24 hours, ilan na yung bacteria mo? Based dito sa table natin, class, kailangan natin ma-identify ano yung starting number natin. Okay? Dito tayo tumingin sa starting number. Ano yung starting number natin? Ano yung growth factor natin? And the number of interval. So, kailangan natin ma-identify yan para makuha natin yung exponential model. So, ano ang magiging starting number natin? Ano? Tama. Ang magiging starting number natin is, okay, 1. Very good. Kasi, yun yung bacteria natin. Doon nagsimula. So, ano ang growth factor natin? So, ang growth factor natin is, tama ka na naman dyan, 2. Bakit 2? Kasi, it says double. So, anong magiging number of interval natin? Tama. Yun yung number of hours natin. So, 2 raised to the power of 0 is 1. So, any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. So, 2 raised to the power of 1 is 2. Then, 2 raised to the power of 2 is 4. And 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. And 2 raised to the power of 4 is 16. So, what is our exponential model? So, y is equal to 1. Yan yung starting number natin. And yung b natin is the growth factor, 2, raised to the power of t. Yan yung number of interval natin. So, ganyan lang kumuha ng exponential model. Exponential growth and decay function. Our function is y is equal to a times b raised to the power of x. Sa exponential growth natin, class, your a should be greater than 0, b should be greater than 1. Let's have an example. Y is equal to 7 times 1.2 raised to the power of x. This is an example of exponential growth. Kung titignan nyo yung a natin, your a is equal to 7 and your b is equal to 1.2. So, yung a natin mas mataas siya sa 0 kasi 7. Yung b naman natin is greater than 1 kasi 1.2. So, this is an example of a exponential growth. Another example. Okay. 2 times 5 raised to the power of x. Y is equal to 10 times 3 halves raised to the power of x. How about sa decay? Your a should be greater than 0, the same with the growth. But b is greater than 0 but less than 1. Example, y is equal to 4 raised to the power of 1 half raised to the 4 times 1 half raised to the power of x. So kung makikita nyo, class, yung b natin, 1 half. So nasa gitna lang siya ng 0 and 1. Y is equal to 2/3 raised to the power of x. Bakit wala dito yung 1? Okay, kung 1 lang din naman siya, kahit hindi na siya ilagay. Pero yan is y is equal to 1 times 2/3 raised to the power of x. So, parang ganyan siya. Then, yung b natin, 2/3. So, mas nasa gitna pa rin siya ng 0 and 1. Y is equal to 30 raised to the power of negative x. Kung i-reform natin siya, magiging y is equal to 1 over 30 raised to the power of x. Kaya, decay pa rin siya. How about y is equal to 0.2 times 5 raised to the power of negative x. So, kung papalitan lang natin din siya, ganito ang mangyayari sa kanya. So, y is equal to 0.2 times 1/5 raised to the power of x. Class, tatandaan, pag decay tayo, dapat your base should be greater than 0 but less than 1. Nakuha? Okay. Let's have activity number 2. Determine whether each function is a growth or decay or neither. Y is equal to 7 times 3 raised to the power of x. Okay, tatandaan, pag growth siya, your a should be greater than 0 and your b should be greater than 1. And yung decay mo naman, your a should be greater than 0 but your b is greater than 0 but less than 1. So, itong example na to, this is an example of a growth. Exponential growth. How about this one? Okay, kung makikita mo yung b natin, that is 2/5, greater than 0 but less than 1, that is decay. Okay, 2 times 4 over 3 raised to the power of x. Tignan mo yung b. Ang value ng b natin is 4/3. So, 4/3, greater than 1 yan, ibig sabihin, growth. Next. y is equal to negative 3 times 4 raised to the power of x. So, ang sagot natin dito, dahil negative naman yung a mo, neither. Y is equal to negative 3 raised to the power of x. Neither pa rin. Y is equal to 6 times 2.4 raised to the power of x. Okay? Correct. Growth. Y is equal to 4 raised to the power of 2/3 raised to the power of negative x. So, negative x yung exponent natin. So, ibig sabihin, mababaliktad yung 2/3 mo. Magiging y is equal to 4 raised to the power of 3/2. So, this is growth. Y is equal to 2 times 4 raised to the power of x. So, negative x na naman yung exponent mo. So, yung 4 natin mababaliktad. So, magiging y is equal to 2 times 1/4 raised to the power of x. So, this is decay. Your y is equal to negative 7 times 3 raised to the negative x. So, kahit baliktarin natin yung 3 natin magiging 1/3, tignan natin yung a natin, that is negative 7. So, ibig sabihin, dito pa lang may mali. So, neither. Y is equal to 0.2 times 0.5 raised to the power of x. Okay, very good. This is decay. So, ang galing-galing nyo na. So, alam nyo na mag-identify ng function if it is a growth or decay.
So, how about exponential decay? When we say exponential decay occurs when a quantity decreases by the same factor over equal interval of time. So, kanina, exponential growth. Ngayon naman, exponential decay. Kung sa exponential growth, increases siya, dito naman, sa exponential decay, ay decreases. Tama. Suppose that the half-life of a certain radioactive substance is 10 days and there are 10 grams initially. Determine the amount of substance remaining after 30 days and give an exponential model for the amount of remaining substance. To our solution, we use the fact that the mass is half every 10 days. So, every day, nahahati siya. So, your initially at t is equal to 0. So, meron kang 10 grams. So, if your t is equal to 10, okay, 5 grams na hati. Bakit every 10? Okay, tama. So, how about if t is equal to 20? So, every 10 days kasi siya nahahati. So, kung 20 days na siya, ilan yung substance mo? Amount of your substance. So, magiging 2.5. Eh, sa T is equal to 30, ilan yung substance mo? So, your amount of substance is 1.25 grams. So, paano natin to ilalagay? O paano natin siya isusulat in exponential model? So, exponential model is y or f of t is equal to 10. Bakit 10? Ito yung initial mo. And 1/2 kasi nahahati yung kasi dun sa word na half-life. Kaya 1/2 raised to the power of t over 10. Kasi nga every 10 days. Nakuha ba? Okay. So, ano ba yung tinatawag nating half-life? When we say half-life of a radioactive substance, is the time it takes for half of the substance to decay. Kumbaga, namamatay siya yung, kunwari, yung kaninang example natin na 10, pag nahati, magiging 5 na lang siya. Pag nahati ulit, magiging 2.5. So, yun yung half-life. of a radioactive substance. If the half-life of a substance is T units, and Y sub 0 is the amount of the substance corresponding to T is equal to 0, then the amount of Y of substance remaining after T units of time is given by, so ito na, Y is equal to Y sub O, half-life is 1 half, raised to the power of T over big T. So, ito po yon. So, sana nakuha nyo. So what is compound interest? When we say compound interest, is the addition of interest to the principal, sum of a loan or deposit, or in other words, interest on interest. Okay, tingnan natin dito. Your principal plus the interest is equal, yun yung makukuha mo. Pero dun sa compound interest, yung principal mo, magkaka-interest yun, tapos dun sa interest niya, magkaka-interest pa. So, yun yung compound interest. So, doble yung interest na makukuha mo dun sa principal na niloan mo or dineposit mo. So, nakuha ba natin kung anong compound interest? Okay.
So let's have an example in compound interest. So James deposit 50,000 pesos in a bank that pays 5% compound interest annually. How much money will he have after 10 years without withdrawal? So the solution is your initial at T is equal to 0. So magkano yung investment mo? So nag-invest ka pa lang. So yung time mo, 0 pa lang, ay yung, yes, 0. So ibig sabihin, investment mo pa lang yung 50,000. So ilan kaya yung ilalago ng pera mo pag your T is equal to 1? So nagka 1 year na siya. So your investment times 1.05 raised to the power of 1. So, saan natin nakuha itong 1.05? Nakuha natin ito dun sa kung magkano yung interest niya. So, 5% interest, compound interest. So, your 5% interest is 5.05. Pero, bakit meron siyang 1? Ang formula kasi natin dyan, class, is 1 plus R raised to the power of T. So, ibig sabihin, dahil growth ito, 1 plus R, and your R is 0.05, so 1.05. So, nakuha natin. So, magkano yung investment mo plus the interest in 1 year? That is 52,500. How about if at T is equal to 2? So, ang investment mo, 50,000 times 1.05 raised to the power of 2. Okay. Yung exponent natin dito, class, na 1 and 2, ito yung year natin. So, sa 2 years, so magkano ang pera mo na makukuha in 2 years? So, 55,125. How about if your T is equal to 3? Ayan. So, the same lang. So, may iba lang yung exponent natin. So, magiging 3 ito. So, that is equal to 57,881.24. How about at T is equal to 10 years? So, ang tinatanong kasi dito, how much money will he have after 10 years without withdrawal? So, magkano yung pera mo? So, ayan, investment is equal to 50,000 times 1.05 raised to the power of 10. So, magkano? So, that is equal to 81,444.73. So, kung makikita mo, yung investment mo is 50,000. After 10 years, meron ka ng 81,444.73. So, hindi na doble yung pera mo. Pero, kung titingnan mo, class, mabilis yan. Kasi nga, compounded compounded interest yung ginamit natin dito kasi nagkaka-interest pa dun sa interest mo. Nakuha ba? Okay. Exponential model. So, paano natin yan ilalagay sa exponential model natin? So, y is equal to 50,000 times 1.05 raised to the power of t. Ayan. So, sana alam natin kung paano kumuha ng exponential model. Okay, depreciation. Okay, this is a depreciation. And what is the definition? A decrease in the value of asset over time. Example, kung bumili ka ng cellphone ngayong year na to, next year, bababa na yung value ng cellphone mo kasi nga may mga bago. So, nagdi-depreciate. Another, pag bumili ka ng car, bagong sasakyan. So, ibig sabihin, next year or after 2 years, hindi na ganun kamahal yung binili mong sasakyan kasi nagdi-depreciate yung binili mo. Especially kung ito ay cellphone, sasakyan, laptop, yun yung mga nagdi-depreciate. So, okay na tayo sa depreciation? Okay.
So let's have an example in depreciation. The value of a new car in 2020 is 1 million pesos. It depreciates 5,000 each year. How much will the car be worth in 2025? For the solution, you're initially at t is equal to 0. So, magkano yung car value mo? That is 1 million. So, magkano na siya sa 2021 kung binili mo siya ng 2020? So, your t is equal to 1. So, your car value is equal to 1 million times 1 minus 0.05. Ano, saan natin nakuha tong 0.05 na ito? Nakuha natin ito dun sa depreciate na, nag-depreciate siya ng 5% each year. So, ibig sabihin, 0.05% is equal to 0.05. And yung year, dito natin siya nilalagay sa exponent. So, magkano na lang yung car mo sa 2021? That is equal to 950,000 pesos. Okay. How about if t is equal to 2 years? So, sa 2022, magkano na yung sasakyan mo? So, 1 million times 1 minus 0.05 raised to the power of 2. So, 2 years nga siya, kaya pinalitan natin yung exponent ng 2. So, ilan na? Tama, 902,500. How about at t is equal to 3? Magkano na yung sasakyan mo sa 2023? So, ayan. So, magkano na siya? So, 857,375. So, konti lang. Yun na bawas. How about sa t is equal to 5? Sa 2025, magkano na yung sasakyan mo? So, 773,780.94 na lang. So, 5 years o 5 years from now, so ang car value mo is 773,780.94. So, nag-depreciate siya. So, paano natin isusulat yung exponential model? So, ganito lang isulat. So, y is equal to 1 million times 0.95 raised to the power of t. Saan natin nakuha yung 0.95? 1 minus 0.05. So, that is 0.95. So, sana nakuha nyo kung paano gumawa ng exponential model.
Let's take the activity number 3. Tell whether the following statement describe an exponential growth or decay. Let's have number 1. The population of Kohala Island doubles every 3 years. Okay, is this an exponential growth or exponential decay? Correct. It is growth. Why? Kasi dun sa word na double. Very good. How about number 2? The amount of radioactive isotope of carbon has a half-life of 5,500 years. What is your answer? Correct. It is exponential decay because of the word radioactive. How about number 3? A colony of bacteria grows by 20% every half hour. Okay, this is growth. Very good because of the word grows. How about number 4? An amount deposited by Sir Christian in a bank earns a compound interest of 6% yearly. Because it is a compound interest, ibig sabihin, this is exponential growth. Dun nga sa definition ng compound interest natin, dun sa principal mo, magkaka-interest ka na, tapos dun sa interest, magkaka-interest ka ulit. Kaya, this is exponential growth. How about number 5? The value of a car depreciate 10% of its amount every year. Because of the word depreciate, so anong sagot natin? Tama, exponential decay. So, ganyan lang kadali mag-identify ng statement kung ito ba ay exponential growth or decay.
Let's have activity number 4. Let's identify the necessary information. Let's have example number 1. Movie tickets now average of 900 pesos per ticket but are increasing 15% per year. How much will they cost 5 years from now? So let's identify if it is a growth or exponential decay. Based from the given situation, meron kasi siyang word na increasing. So ibig sabihin, ito yon, yung increasing. Ibig sabihin, nag-i-increase siya, therefore, exponential growth. Next is 9,000 pesos your zero term or your first term. Siyempre, yun yung umpisa mo, therefore, that is your zero term. What is your multiplier? So, sabi ko nga, pag increasing siya, and that is growth, so 15% is equal to 0.15 plus 1. So, ibig sabihin, 1.15 ang multiplier natin. So, write the exponential model. So, susulat natin using the y is equal to ab raised to the power of x. So, alam naman natin ang a natin, ito yung initial. So, that is 900. Tapos, your b, so 1 plus 0.15, that is 1.15 raised to the power of t. So, ito ang exponential model natin. So, how about number 2? A powerful computer is purchased for 2,000 pesos but loses 20% of its value each year. How much will it be worth 4 years from now? So, kailangan natin ma-identify if it is a exponential growth or decay. So, dahil dun sa word na losses, ibig sabihin, exponential decay siya. So, is 2,000 pesos is your zero term or your first term? Tama. It is your zero term. What is your multiplier? So, depreciation yan. Kasi losses. So, ibig sabihin, 20% 1 less 20% and 20% is 0.20. So, magiging 0.80 na lang siya. So, write the exponential model. So, y is equal to a b raised to the power of x. So, magiging y is equal to 2,000 times Tama, 0.80 raised to the power of t. So, very good. Ang galing-galing nyo na kung paano magsulat ng exponential model. So, ganyan po tayo kagagaling pag nag-aaral tayo mabuti. So, congratulations.